Hey besties, if I had a pound for the number of times someone has asked me, what do you do as a social worker? My loves, I would have been a millionaire in pounds. And I just thought to myself, why not create a social work series? And here we have it. So this is going to be part one of what exactly do social workers do. And in today's video, we are going to be addressing what is social work, the difference between social work and support work, categories of social work and types of social work. Then of course in subsequent videos we will delve deeper into social work. Let's start. What is social work? Now, according to the International Federation of Social Workers, social work is described as a practice-based profession and an academic discipline that promotes social change and development, social cohesion, and the empowerment and liberation of people. You can Google it. That is the definition. But I don't want to just give you this big definition because it is important for you to understand what exactly social work is. Now, if you ask me in plain language, because I don't want you to click off, I want you to understand it very well. Social work involves empowering people to achieve a better life. That is it. As social workers, of course, you can work in various fields, which I will talk about later on. But the crux of social work is for the upliftment of people. So whether you are a children's social worker, an adult social worker, like it does not matter what you're doing. The point is you are there to empower people and of course families. You're also there to be an advocate for change. Whether you want to do this on a smaller scale or even on a more global or policy scale, the crux of social work practice is people. So let me just say it clearly, because for this video, I know that if you're watching me, you are either a social worker or you want to be a social worker, or maybe you are just curious, and that's okay. Everyone is welcome. Now, if you want to be a social worker, you need to love people. If you're the kind of person that will say, I'm not a people person, my love, social work is not the profession for you, because you would interact with people either on a micro level, on a macro level, on different levels. You would interact with people and your goal is to empower people. So that is it about what social work is. Now, of course, there are different branches which we'll talk about later. Moving on to the next bit, difference between social work and support work. Now, I am going to link a video after this video that I have made about the difference between care work, support work, and social work. But I'll briefly explain it right here. Social work is not the same as support work. Social work is a regulated profession. You cannot say you are a social worker if you have not studied to be a social worker. I keep hearing people saying things like, oh, this person is a social worker. How? Most likely what they mean is the person is a support worker. And even personally, what I have experienced, when I tell people I'm a social worker, I get three responses. Either they will say, oh, you are the ones that take away children from families, or they will say, oh, you mean support work? Or the third group of people will be like, wow, well done. You're doing such an impactful and stressful job. Now, most times, lots of immigrants fall under these first two categories because they don't even know a lot about what social work entails. And it's no one's fault because, for instance, in Nigeria, where I'm from, social work is an unregulated profession. So there are people in Nigeria that don't even know who social workers are because it's not regulated. And what that means is, because in Nigeria, for instance, we are quite communal, we do not rely on external factors or the government to support us in lots of areas, which is very different from the UK. Because in Nigeria, for example, the younger ones take care of the elderly ones. So there is that community lifestyle. And even for the children in Nigeria, we say things like, it takes a village to raise a child, because your child can be cared for by a neighbor. But in the UK, of course, there could be some places where things like this happen, but social work is regulated, meaning the body called Social Work England, especially for those of us in England, regulates social work profession. And social workers are registered. We have a pin to practice. In the same way nurses have pins to practice, social workers also have pins to practice. And as such, the barrier to entry as a social worker is not the same thing like a support worker. You have to have studied social work. That's why in the definition I just gave, it is a practice-based profession and an academic discipline. They go hand in hand. You have to have studied it. You can't just wake up and be a social worker. But for support work, you do not have to study support work. I don't even know anyone that has studied. Is there anything like support work as a course? I don't think so. You can go through some trainings, of course, and maybe have some experience, and that's how you become a support worker. So there are two different things. Even in terms of task, support work, you are directly supporting your individual. So as the support workers have said, there is no required degree. In fact, there are a lot of people in the UK that did not even go to uni, but they started working immediately, and now they are even senior support workers. Now, as a support worker, you're supporting your individual with daily tasks. You're following care plans that has been documented by a social worker. Now, as a social worker, you are not the one to be following your clients and be supporting them to do their personal tasks. No, that's not your job. Now, of course, there are different types of social workers, but predominantly, you do things like drafting the care plan, preparing packages of care, conducting assessment, advocacy for your individual, attending meetings, going to court if required. These are things that a support worker cannot do. And if anyone calls themselves a social worker and they are not social workers, they can be sued. It is that serious, it is that deep. So a social worker is not the same as a support worker. Moving on, let's talk about the categories of social work. By the way, everything I'm saying is within the context of the UK and in particular England, because in different jurisdictions, there are different ways social work is viewed. So even as you're watching me, especially if you're a social worker in maybe another jurisdiction, if there are differences, you can let us know in the comment section. We want to learn, educate us, because there are countries where when you're studying social work, you have to decide between maybe hospice social work and general social work. There are countries that there are so many divisions, there are so many differences. In the UK, when you're studying social work, you're studying every aspect of social work. There is no differentiation. You're studying everything. Then it is now you, when you want to practice, to decide where you want to fall under. And in the UK, there are two main categories of social work. And you must have heard someone say, are you a children's social worker or an adult social worker? Because it is children and adults. Of course, there are so many subheadings under children's social work and adult social work. And if maybe you started your uni and you're not too sure where you want to work, that's okay. Over time, you will know. For me, from the get-go, I already knew the category I did not want to work in and the one I'm currently working in. So those are the two main categories of social work. As I go on, if you are enjoying this video, I want you to give me a like, and of course stay subscribed to this channel because we eat good here educationally. Now, the next thing is types of social work, or we can say types of social workers. Now, remember I said the main categories, especially in the context of the UK, are children and adult social work. Now, as subheadings under the children and adult social work, we have various types of social workers. This is one reason why when someone can be asked what social workers do, you may find that different social workers will give different explanations. For instance, I'm talking as a social worker. Another social worker can give a different perspective as a social worker. So broadly, these are different types of social workers. We have children and family social workers, looked after children social workers, child protection social workers, adult social workers, mental health social workers, substance misuse social workers, disability social workers, hospital or hospice or medical social workers, geriatric social workers, school social workers, domestic abuse social workers, probation social workers, housing social workers, adoption or fostering social workers, community development social workers, asylum or refugee social workers. Can you get the drift? And all what I've mentioned is not even exclusive. There are various kinds of social workers. In fact, there are some social workers whose job title are not something social worker. For instance, we have social workers that are policy analysts. We have social workers social work is such a broad field. And that's why every experience is important as a social worker. Let's say maybe you have law background. That is important in social work. You may have a clinical background. Maybe you're a teacher as your first degree. Very important in social work. These different types of social workers have their different responsibilities. Now, I can go on and on and on to tell you a lot about social work, but I want this video to be short and sweet so you get all the tea without being bored. Now, in the part 2 in this series, which will be my next video, I will talk about how to become a social worker in the UK. So if this is something that interests you, hey, my channel should be your best friend. I hope you're subscribed to it. Now, if you notice, in every single thing I've been saying, I did not even talk about my personal experiences, and that's because I have a separate channel dedicated towards my personal experiences, even my career growth. So if you want to know a lot about my social work journey on a personal level, search for Adaz Lifestyle. That is my vlog channel, and you'll get a lot of tea. By the way, how many times have I said tea today? Yeah, you get a lot of tea about my personal journey and lifestyle. And of course, my loves, as I said earlier, I'll be linking a video where I differentiated care work, support work, and social work. And besties, if you want to book a one-on-one session with me, click the link in the description box. And until next time, my loves, stay blessed, remain happy, and bye, bestie.